them down here into that one, and then let's say that we wanted them to be on green, we would record into that one. So clear all that out. When we raise this fader here, you're going to have your red fading in and out. When you raise this, you're going to have your green fading in and out. And it's also got a flash button at the bottom of each one as well. But that doesn't mean that you can't have that going at the same time as those. So you can bring them on top of each other, or you can have one that kills another. Usability is a massive factor. Like I say, Averlights used to really run the market, whereas now there's a massive competition there. And it's a little bit of the PC Mac Averlights versus Camsys guys. There's the old school guys that really still love their Averlights, and then there tends to be the younger generation. When you look at most of my guys, I think only Jordan runs Averlights. Everyone else is now on Camsys that I know, and they're slowly coming across.
Nice local company as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Southampton based, so if you ever want any advice, you literally pop straight into them and they're more than happy to, give you a hand. And they also do tutorials there as well, on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. They'll do a free tutorial. It's only a few hours, but it gives you the basics, and they're quite happy as well. If you don't want to be taught, they'll give you a handbook and say, there's a desk, there's a screen, and they basically, it's a tutorial on patch this in, make it do this, right, record that, next step, do this, do that, and you just work your way through a whole show. So yeah, no, they're really good.
Yeah, okay. So that's blue, I set it earlier, so I've just done 3 colours earlier. So basically release that, pink. So it's really stable, it works really well, white, which is on earlier. And then this is something we literally, it took me about, Charlie was playing with the baby, it took me about 2 minutes, if that. And it's quite basic setup, but it's just a few colours we put in, so that goes to nothing. So say you've got a bank of effects there, you basically go through them all. The only problem I have had is you can't, unlike the GDMX, just bang through them all. You have to either press release and off, which is a bit of a pain.
That's going to be one of my questions.
It's a bit annoying.
When you press the next one, it automatically releases.
I think if you press them all, it will go through the whole system. But I think this software is mainly designed for theatres, by the looks of it.
Joined up with Naj, obviously with BPM. Been reading through Mobile for the last 10 years, and then I sort of got to know you guys through the Malbec course I did in 2013. And it's really good. It's been the last 5 years, it's been totally game changing for me. Getting to know, going along to NAS meetings, going along to the Pro Mobile conference, and everything else as well. Just and also going to the old couple of senior buzzes as well. Doing all that also at the same time I was having lost my sister back in 2012, nearly 4 years ago. She took her life. And that was the point where I left my day job with a view to building the business up and making my main day job, which is the HDA drivers, or making that a part-time thing. When you lose your sister like that, it just totally put the brakes on the whole thing. So the last 4 years has been very, very slow.
And in the 80s, late 80s and 90s, I remember personality DJs being the thing to be.
I used to put on the voice of God.
The voice of God and the big, and the Peter Kay parody, if you like.
I was a bit like that in my early years. I used to, when I used to listen, I used to sort of emulate people like Dave Pearce, and I used to, like everyone else, I used to back announce every song where I say, "Oh, come in now, I'm a Notting Green." It's like, "Oh no shit, Sherlock."
It's really weird. It went from hardly using a mic at all to using a mic all the time, because DJs, it was the whole 1830 kind of rock came back, and then you had all your fun bugs, your jumping jacks and everything else, which was just so in your face. And then there was a huge backlash against that again, where everybody got sick to death of that guy. And so now it's, Derek always says this thing about basically about how much noise you make, and as the volume goes up, you go down, kind of thing. And so you'll start off interacting a lot at the beginning, but once it's happening, you don't really need to speak at all. I occasionally will,
same here.
Might do something, but for an hour and a half of a night, I probably don't even open my mic. It's the beginning and the end. As long as it works. If it goes wrong and you clear the floor, you say, then you go into another moment that you planned. Clearing the floor.
I only ever use the mic if it's actually necessary.
Yeah.
If there's a reason for it, if there's no reason for it, I shut up.
Yeah.
I do it sometimes, like if you've got a crap request that you know
Yeah.
you've got to
You've
play.
got to name and shame it, haven't you? Yeah. That's what I
Request from the